So, Smell Swell McQueen, one of the more less common McQueens to appear in a movie. Take, for example, the Cars 3 McQueen. Or the Florida 500 McQueen, as I like to say. That's a pretty common McQueen. Whereas, like, Smell Swell McQueen is is less common. So, anyway, we'll get into, all the nitty-gritty nitty-gritty details about this guy. But welcome to day 4 of the 12 Days of Christmas. Of course, we have Smell Swell Lightning McQueen. Of course, this guy was suggested by Daniel Terussi. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name correctly. If I did, just let me know in the comments, or how to pronounce your name. So yeah, I have my community tab now. So I'm pretty comfortable. Now, Smell Swell McQueen is a pretty, like I said, less common McQueen. Sorry about that, guys. Had to drop the camera. But yeah, less common McQueen, because this McQueen only appeared in the storyteller's line. In the story, our word is our sponsor, I believe. It was called. This was when Rusty and Dusty, first appeared in the book. So yeah, pretty cool to see them in the book. I always get these two mixed up because they're always seen together. Now, Smell Swell McQueen was only released, I would say, a couple times. 3 times in 2009, and then another time in 2017, I believe, yeah. So once as a single, then in a 3-pack with, I don't know who else was there in that pack, but someone was in that pack. I know Doc was one of the cars in that pack. And then he got a playset release. And his most recent release was in the 2017 Lightning McQueen Boxes series. Sorry about that. Pardon me. Yeah. So, yeah. Now, it's different from the just generic Cars 1 McQueen back there. Because it's very unusual for McQueen. Like I said, yeah. But it's unusual for McQueen to be sponsored by Smell Swell Deodorizer, because we've always been used to him being sponsored by Rusty's. But no, he's sponsored by Smell Swell Deodorizer. He's got the typical expression. The headlights. He didn't get real headlights in these old cars too. Just basic red rims. Now the 95 is different, which we'll get to in a moment. It's like a prototype 95 there, with the ball in between it. Kind of reminds me of the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen, because the ball is kind of like going in between. Nothing on the roof or spoiler, except the gas cap, window bars, and nothing on the back except for the taillights. There's the bottom. This is the 2017 release, as you can tell, because it has flat eyes. This is a lot of other releases, like Rusty here, or others. Yeah, it's probably Dusty. So yeah, he still has raised eyes, and that goes for the King as well. He still has raised eyes. So now bringing in two of the other McQueens here. So we have the basic red McQueen, and then we also have Dinoco McQueen here, which I would have loved to review for day 2. But, no big deal. Ain't it kind of weird to have 3 different McQueens? Like this, oops, goodness gracious, but this would have been the timeline. And Cars 3 McQueen wouldn't even exist. So, yeah. Would have been, okay, Christmas charity stream by Blisswinger. Yeah, that would have been a sponsor if he got it, but obviously, we know McQueen didn't get the Dinoco sponsorship. He decided to stay with Rusty's. Of course, the font for the 95 is a little different. Here it's kind of like modded. if you can if you look at it, you can see it's more modern. Whereas on the Smell Swell version, it's a little bit more retro. And obviously, as McFrozen and Nuggets pointed out in his review, of course, McQueen had his rookie stripe. Of course, this version didn't have it. Obviously, the Darko version wouldn't have had the rookie stripe, but the Cars 3 version has it. Be pretty similar. You got the different expressions on both. And just a little comparison with the Dinoco McQueen. I mean, completely different, obviously. So how have you guys been doing? I've been doing well. It's gonna be a pain. I mean, I have a celebrities tonight. Wonder who will be crowned king or queen in the castle. I almost said jungle because I'm always used to saying that. Here's the Cars 3 McQueen, by the way. Obviously, different molds. His Leokin video, shout out to him. He pointed out in his review where before McQueens all had this like rounded edge, whereas all McQueens nowadays have like a squared off thing, so, or like design. So I don't know how to pronounce, how to say that, but it's pretty good. So thank you, Daniel Terusai, I'm not sure if I pronounced your name correctly. Just let me know how to pronounce it in the comments, but I did mess up your name. We'll bring it back here. This is the Cars 3 back, by the way. So this should match the Cars 3 McQueen here. So there, I don't have the Cars 1 Mac yet, so yeah. But let me know what you want to see for day 5. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye now.